We'll see. And then, of course, the awesome Team Gravity guys who are helping us put this on, doing a great job. Beast, got to throw a shout out to Beast there. Keep following all the players. All our links or all our addresses are there below, so we can continue to put on these awesome show matches for you guys and continue to attract more great players, such as the ones that we've had so far and will continue to have on for the rest of tonight.
Indeed. And people are calling for HappyZerg. Well, it just so happens you're going to see him very soon.
Yep. Like, when I see people, like, putting someone's name in or typing, I want to see HappyZerg, I actually imagine them sitting in an audience arena chanting. So if you're in your home and you're not actually chanting right now for the person that you want to win, you should be. I know it might seem silly at first, but I promise you it'll be awesome.
Wow. Oh man, I need to wake up.
I know. How do I join? There we go. Invited. There we go.
Yeah,
I was in the wrong lobby. I was hitting the wrong button.
No, tea's fine. I need some hot tea, like so I can burn my mouth. And
somebody's asking when you guys got married.
When did we get married?
T minus a few years from now. Didn't want to jump into that landmine on stream.
What the marriage thing?
Yeah.
It was actually my mom that forced the subject, because she's like, "Hey, can I talk to you privately?" And you know how you have those conversations where you're very vague over the phone, so the person next to you doesn't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I did mention Billy has a master's degree in physics. So she's not the dumbest person on the face of the earth. And, after about a minute or two of this, she finally went upstairs to give me my room so that I could continue having the conversation. But after that, I was like, because I have like 100% honesty policy. I just tell her what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. I was just like, yeah, my mom was talking about us getting married and blah, 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 blah. And so, yeah.
Yeah, my mom.
But that's how you know a relationship is good, because it's like, oh, married, yeah, we'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
Versus, oh, I need to lock this bitch down now before she gets away from me. Put a ring on her. You know what I mean? Like, this is much different.
Yeah. This isn't a Beyonce song. This is real life.
Yeah.
And my mom asked me, when am I going to get married and, give her some grandkids and stuff. And I'm the youngest of 5, so there are other kids with grandkids. But currently I am a single guy.
But you're Hispanic, so you're like 10 years behind already on having kids, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess. I should have been, getting them there, 15 or something. But but I tell her, I'm like, look, if you want quantity, this is Spring Hill. I can get out there and get you quantity.
Oh, you're waiting for the quality.
Yeah. All right. So while we've been talking about babies and marriage and all that stuff, in the upper left-hand corner, we do have, coming from Team Gravity in the EU, on his EU account, Fiasco.
And we're going to have Hatch Before Pool here from HappyZerg, who's on the bottom right.
Yeah. We did catch Beast off guard. He wasn't ready for that. So now he's on, you said HappyZerg. He was on Fiasco. We got him crossed. We did it.
Not even intentionally that time.
No. I think somebody asked a question I'm looking for. What races do you two play? There we go. I thought someone asked what race I was, and I was going to tell them I'm a mutt. But I play Zerg, mostly. And
I played Terran. I got to Masters in Terran and Wings of Liberty. And then I started coaching. So actually, I kind of sacrificed my Terran to be able to understand all 3 races better.
Yeah. You're getting praised in chat now.
Aw.
All right, so Protoss matchup. Has there been any interesting changes in this this Zerg,
Well,
Zerg
the
versus
Oracle
Protoss
hauls
meta?
ass.
Huh?
The Oracle
Oracle?
hauls ass. Oh my god, it's so fast. It's like a little comet. It just kind of zips around.
So is it being utilized like almost every match now from Protoss?
Well, no, but when
No.
it is utilized, it's almost, or not guaranteed, but it's more likely to be cost effective.
So when you do use it, if you use it with a good timing, you're more than likely to get some kills out of it, some drone kills.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice. Mothership core coming out, and the natural already down for completed for the Zerg for HappyZerg, and just being started for Fiasco. Some Zerglings running in, but Mothership core is going to come out and shut that down pretty easily.
Yep, so basically have Gateway Expand versus Full Before Hatch. Nothing spectacular.
Nope. Both ready for some early pressure, and there comes that Stargate down. Question is, are we going to see an Oracle or Phoenixes out of it?
Probably Phoenixes.
I want to see an Oracle, man. I want to see the little comet.
Well, it's fun to watch. I made Master with Terran and Wings of Liberty with Mass Thor. Yeah. Actually,
that's like the Masters Protoss going Void Race.
my style in Wings of Liberty was 1 Rax FE with Marine push after 10 minutes, after I had Stim and 1-1. And it was extremely powerful. Of course, you die from other cheats, but a very safe build.
And more Zerglings being just kind of sacked in here as the Mothership core has racked up 3 kills. Could we have an Executor Mothership core this game? It's the Oracle. Yes.
I don't know. Your opponent would have to be pretty dumb to keep stacking units into it for it to get Executor.
There goes the
Because it's not
comment.
like Mothership core is very fast. Oh, wow.
Does it look? It looks different. Did they change the model on it too, or are we just zoomed in? Am I zoomed in? No. It looks bigger.
I think hauls ass, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Right into
All
that sport.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That was a
Shit.
suicide run. He didn't even try and micro it.
God dang.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty.
Fiasco throwing up a third base now too. Some Zerglings streaming across the map, but I don't think they're gonna be able to. They might have enough damage to take down that third. They don't even know it's there though. Yeah, more sentries, force field. Fiasco's in a very safe position right now. He's not afraid of Zerglings at all.
No,
So many roasted drones by that Oracle is ridiculous.
So that was a little ballsy taking that third, where he did for Fiasco. I mean, you can get the third quicker because you don't have to deal with the rocks. But man, if it gets spotted, it's going to be harder to defend.
Yeah, definitely. It's got a nice. It's harder to defend from air, but if he sets up right here under this Mothership core, he can defend both pretty easily. A little later on, but you're right, this early.
Yeah, but that's not really Protoss' style to, like, you know, set up a big blockade in the middle of the map like that, because they want to be cheeky with their sentries, and you can't really use them as well in that big open third.
I do like the way he set up this cannon, so the cannon can't be attacked.
Yeah, that's become standard now. That's just a smart way to do it.
Yep.
Okay, apparently Beast is zoomed in.
Beast is zoomed in.
Yeah, because people are asking him to zoom out.
Zoom out, Beast.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he can tell where he's zoomed in.
He's not zoomed in.
I would imagine that a High Master's Terran would know when he's zoomed in or not.
Yeah, everything, it just looks like, maybe that's what I was saying with the Oracle, where they're saying it looks zoomed in, because I feel like I'm looking at, like, zoomed in a little bit.
Well, I have a tip for you, Jared.
Yeah.
Zoom out.
I'm
heard you
zoomed
hit
out
the
all the
keyboard.
way.
I heard you hit it.
I had to Alt Z to make it look, almost normal.
And here come the Zerglings, but they're not going to really do anything.
No, not at all. There's going to be force fields and time warp.
And very good force fields there.
Yep. 1 or 2 Zerglings able to attack at a time.
I don't think the overcharge is necessary, but it's not the end of the
Photon
world.
overcharge? No, it wasn't. But I mean, he's got plenty of energy, so why not? He's still got enough energy for another one if it's needed. 4th base down from HappyZerg. So HappyZerg taking the opportunity of Fiasco's playstyle to take extra bases, but that stalker count's starting to get very high, and he's not going to be safe for much longer.
No, indeed not. And look at that production queue from HappyZerg right now.
It is halfway across the screen.
It is. And we are going to see infestors pretty soon.
Yeah, are they going to be soon enough, though? Because here comes these stalkers. The force fields are going to be... Yeah, he's got enough energy for a lot of force fields, so he's going to be able to control the Zerglings pretty well still. Forward pylon going down, Zerglings building up. We're going to see our big engagement here soon.
Yes, we are.
And there it is at the ramp. The Zerglings get split pretty much in half. This is gonna be the push it down. I can't see HappyZerg being able to hold this off.
Well, they are just stalkers. I agree. I mean, there's definitely not the units here to deal with it now. But if those 44 Zerglings are in production, yeah.
Yeah, here come the Zealots marching in. We're marching in too.
Yeah.
That early Oracle's nasty. You almost have to put down 2 Spore Crawlers at every base from the beginning of the game against Protoss now. Just in case, because if you can't risk that Oracle coming in and doing that.
Honestly, you need to be a little tighter with your drone control. You don't need 2 spores, but your queens need to be in position, and a spore needs to be there, and you need to pull your drones a little better.
Yeah, he didn't pull his drones at all. He just left them mining.
Yeah, I think that's the reason, because the Oracle is not really being microed. Like, it could have been microed to dance around a little bit more and not die to the queens, but it didn't have to that game because there was no attempt to move the drones.
Watching the on the stream the end of the match up there. Yeah, those Zerglings were just slowly streaming in. As soon as Blink finished, it was like, nah, that's it. All right, so we are at 1-0. Fiasco taking the first game there. Hopefully, they'll throw up the poll again. I'd like to see the poll results.
Oh, yeah?
If I could...
What was the last poll?
Who win the series? The top vote, which should be close, but I think Fiasco barely wins it.
Nice.
So 55% of people out there think that it's going to be a close one by Fiasco. 36% don't know. I came here to remind KA he needs to mow the lawn. So 36% of people think.
Oh, you know where that joke comes from?
Not a clue.
They were having a clan war or clan match,
Yeah.
and Korean Air's mom came in and said he needs to mow the lawn just when he's about to play. So I don't remember what the outcome was, but I think they had to sub somebody in, or they had to wait for him to resolve that before he could play. I don't remember which one it was, but that's where that joke came from.
Ma, I can't mow the lawn right now.
My team's counting on me.
They're counting on me. God. All right, so game 2, HappyZerg down 0-1 to Fiasco. Gonna need to pull something out here. Those Zerglings just could not handle the Stalkers. He tried to do that 4th expand to keep up with the Protoss, 3rd expand, and just Stalker count got too high for him. So now coming into game 2, upper left-hand corner, Mr. HappyZerg.
And in the bottom right corner, representing gravity, purple Protoss, it is Fiasco.
Try to get those intros out of the way. That way, Beast can do his zooms and stuff, which he didn't do that time. I think he got tired of us making fun of him.
That way, Beast can take a nap now.
Go to sleep. All right. So what could have HappyZerg have done differently? I mean, the Zerglings definitely seem...
Well, as Lucas in chat points out, you know what's good against Oracle? Not being fucking AFK with your drones. And I tend to agree with that point of view.
Yeah. Oracle speed allows drones to keep up with drones, though.
Well, he meant...
I think Dagger's drunk. I think Dagger's a little drunk. Yeah, that Oracle is just nasty. So we'll see if HappyZerg figures out. I wish you know what? If it happens again, if he comes in again, I'm gonna watch the HappyZerg cam and see what HappyZerg's focused on, because his focus had to be somewhere. It had to be. I don't know what he was focused on. Once again, we do have Pool first coming down, as well as Gateway first from Fiasco.
Indeed. It's kind of hard to build other buildings without that gateway.
No, it's not. He could have gone for a Forge expand or something.
Yeah, this is true. And then built the gateway.
And then build a gateway. So same openings coming from both players. Just gotta wait and see if we see that Stargate and Oracle again. That was ridiculous. 7 kills just sitting there.
No, new viewer, we're not drinking today.
No, I didn't wake up till 3 o'clock this afternoon, so I would have felt like a little... I already felt like a shitbag. I would have felt more like a shitbag if I would have woken up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and had a drink.
You know, speaking of shitbag, here comes HappyZerg. Gonna spy on... Well, I meant his overlord, not HappyZerg. That didn't come out right.
HappyZerg, you're a shitbag.
Apologies to HappyZerg.
Mow your lawn.
So I totally forgot what I was going to say now.
Something about the Overlord, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing. That's okay.
So how's Darius doing? Darius is tired as hell. So
Why is she tired?
All right. Well, I already told you, man. This strategy game I was playing.
Oh.
So I didn't go to bed till like 3:30, and then of course I woke her up.
Can you play against other people, or are you playing the storyline, or?
You can play multiplayer, but honestly, I would dread it not being able to save the game and come back, because you could easily play like 100 hours in one campaign. Oh, on one map. There are hundreds and hundreds of territories and hundreds of variables and statistics and things like that. I mean, it is insane.
I'll have to check it out. Or you got me wanting to play it now, damn it. You got stuff to do. Stop enticing me.
I tell you though, man, it really screws up your pan when you go back to StarCraft.
Can you go in the settings and invert it?
I'm gonna have to use like something to flip it.
Probably in the settings.
I don't like, you know, I've always picked games. Once I started playing StarCraft, I pick games that don't detract from my muscle memory in StarCraft, because it's counterproductive, and I'm gonna have to do that for this game. I can see it.
I've been playing a lot of League of Legends lately, but only because League of Legends came out with a new game mode where you vote on who you want to play, and then all 5 players on your team have to play that character that wins the vote. So it's a 5v5 of one character, and it gets ridiculous. It's insane. This Mothership Core is just ballsy. This Mothership Core is going for the win. Gonna get some damage onto this third base. Not gonna take it down. The Zergling's coming over to investigate.
I was about to say something almost identical. Shadow just can't stop conquering Europe.
You get a bonus for conquering Europe like Risk.
Dude, it's hard to conquer Europe because it starts in like 1444,
Yeah.
and France is badass. And
How far into the history does the tech go? Does the tech
to
stay
1850, it goes from 1444 to 1850.
So 1850, there still weren't metal-clad ships yet, right? Or do they just introduce metal-clad ships in that?
Well, that's a good point. I don't know. I haven't even gotten that far. That's what's even scarier.
Because the Civil War was the first, where
Right.
iron ships came out. So
Yeah, that was 1860s. Yeah, we're talking about Europa Universalis 4 by, I think, Parallax. No, not Parallax. Paradox Software. It's on Steam for like $20 right now.
yep, I'll be checking it out after this. Well, not after this, obviously. We got a lot more matches to go.
Yeah, wow. This
We
is
wouldn't
Sell
jit-
run by. Is he going to get the hatch? Yes, he is.
He is going to get the hatch, yeah. There's no way enough damage. Oh, and the recall. Nice
Beautiful.
snipe with the recall. Only lost one zealot on that. That was definitely worth it. Although it doesn't count as being worth it unless you put it in the chat.
Unless you put it in a chat.
Yeah, it's a League of Legends thing. Like every time somebody dies,
Man.
if they accomplish what they think they wanted to accomplish, they'll type "worth it" in chat, and that automatically makes it worth it. Of course.
Oh, I
Not-
got you.
All right, so rebuilding this hatchery, he's gonna need to put something up there to prevent that happening again, or he's just gonna
Well,
sell
some
it.
roaches would be nice.
Yeah, and there's the roach speed, so hopefully they'll be able to get over there in time.
So what's the plan of attack at this point for Fiasco? So he is going to tech into a robo. So
Yep.
he's happy with his early success. And the goal here is appear to be Roachik. Ooh, Burrow. I forgot to mention the Burrow is also buffed. The move speed is much quicker now.
Oh, on burrowed roaches? Do you have to
Yeah.
research the movement on them? Yeah, you still got to research it. So you still got to involve the tunneling claws. No observer on the field, though, so if he can get that kind of play out, it'd be nice. Oh, wait, there is one. It's coming with the arm.
And Fiasco, he's like, screw it, I'm going to push again.
Yep, and there is a counterattack going, but these Zerglings are not going to be able to get past these 2 sentries, because sentries is Gosu. Fiasco does a really great job of, I know he's a high-level player, and all high-level players are supposed to do this, bringing a probe with the army. But you'd be surprised how often people forget bringing a probe with their army to build that forward pylon.
Well, maybe in the lower leagues, but in the higher leagues...
I've seen it happen in the higher leagues a couple of times. In some of the matches that we've cast, I've seen it happen a couple of times.
Well, that's usually because they're counting on a warp prism. But yeah.
And the probe goes in first and gets killed. As much praise they gave him before, that wasn't good.
Oh, there's another
man.
probe there.
Oh, there is?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Alright, so that was a nice split. Got to pick off a lot of roaches. Here comes more force fields in. More Zerglings streaming in, though. His army might be in trouble. It's good blink micro going back. There's so many roaches, though. It's going to be close.
Yeah, here comes 9 more roaches.
Yeah, the roaches are piling in. This queen needs to get over there as a transfuse. Great blink micro by Fiasco. But HappyZerg is going to clean it up as he starts moving and one-shotting these. Man. Reinforcement. Is he going to be able to take out the reinforcements? I don't know if he should be engaged in this, but yep, he's going to be able to push it back and take out that pylon. Wow. Like, I was puckering up there.
Wow.
That was everything. Fiasco just threw everything at it. And
Well, I was surprised to see Fiasco push with the Stalkers. Maybe he thought he could finish it.
yeah, I at least take down that third. I think if he would have taken down that third with a trade of units, that he wouldn't have GG'd there. But
I didn't see. Did he even have an Immortal in there?
no, he didn't.
You know, I don't know why he put the Robo down and didn't get the... I mean, I understand because he felt like he was going to run out of time, but he did delay HappyZerg by taking out the third. So he had time to get his Immortal in first before he pushed out.
He definitely did. Yeah, that fight would have been completely different. As close as that
Yeah.
fight was, if there was an immortal or two in the mix, heck, even one might have changed the tide of that battle.
Yeah.
It was so close, and it just looked like he might have pulled it out, but then more roaches came in, and the roaches started focus firing. It was close, Matt. That was a close fight. Don't let they're telling or not let you lose your muscle memory. My mind went in the gutter on that one. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's like riding a bike, man.
It's like riding a bike.
Yep.
This map is like the definition of what Blizzard tries to do with maps. It is literally a mirror of each quadrant.
Yeah, and this is probably my least favorite map.
Why is that?
Just because of all the paths and like the little choke thingy bridge down here at the bottom and the top.
What was that one from last season that you hated?
Oh, Red City.
Yeah, Red Shitty.
Yeah,
Is it kind of like that in the way you hate
it kind
that?
of reminds me of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this map is a lot bigger. I don't know. It seems like the other half of the map is pointless. With this map because there's just so many access paths, and yet it's so restricted getting up to the top half of the map. So why would you use it unless it's just I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just a personal gripe. I really have no logical reason to dislike it.
Just a feeling you get. Holy shit! Someone's talking in Russian.
Yeah, he's been in for a while, actually.
In my opinion, why do Blink align when you can Immortal Sentry? Blink always shut down. It was from Zen.
I don't disagree. I think an Immortal should have been part of his composition.
I agree. Would it be getting an Immortal and sacrificing Blink?
Well, frankly, he had the time to just make an Immortal.
Yeah. Should have recalled. Yeah, you can't recall. It looked like he might have had the fight there for a bit, but I don't know.
No. Effects has got a good point. When you go for that all in, if you don't take out the third again, that's it. You might as well just quit.
Behind.
Yeah, because stalkers are not how you defend anything serious coming back.
It's a really small choke point in the natural there. And HappyZerg scouting out to the corners of the map. I'm guessing this one isn't a forced spawn. They could spawn anywhere.
No.
No?
Well,
they can never spawn cross maps?
You said two conflicting... You made two conflicting questions, so no.
What I'm meaning is you can spawn in any of the start locations in any corner of the map. Okay. Asshole. And an early Zergling makes it in.
Yeah, got a little bit of scouting info.
Yep. Quick third base down to 4 minute mark. HappyZerg is not messing around anymore. He wants his third base. He wants it now. And it's extremely safe base. There's no units on the field yet for Fiasco. Fiasco's got the went forge first on this one.
Yeah.
It was a cannon down. That's one thing I love about when I scout out a forge first when I'm playing a Zerg is I know I can get a third base down wicked safe.
Yeah. Assuming you're not getting cannon rushed.
Well, yeah, assuming you're not getting cannon rushed. But if you're getting cannon rushed and they cannon rush your third base, then, cancel it. And then laugh as they can't build cannons on creep. Who cannon rushes to third base?
Are you serious? It does depend on the map.
They're asking what rank is HappyZerg.
HappyZerg should be GM.
Pretty sure he's GM.
I think
Someone
GM in
said
EU too, right? I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really follow the North American or European scene that much.
No.
I mean, I do know who Straylock is. And I know all the Gravity players.
Of course. There comes those Roach Warrens again. That Starport's almost, Stargate's almost completed. Are we going to see an Oracle out at a Void Ray? Nice. Was that?
Wow.
He has no idea roaches are coming. That's a nice blind counter.
Indeed. I think I've seen him. Yeah, I think I've seen him do this build before. The Void Ray Immortal build.
I like that versus Zerg. That's hard for Zerg to deal with. All right, let's see if he can point it out. He does spot the Void Ray, and he does spot the Robo Bay. So he sees what's coming. Let's see if that modifies what he builds.
Yeah, it did. He went a bunch of Zerglings. Yeah, and there's ground carapace. So yeah, he's like, okay, roaches maybe not the best idea.
Yep, and there goes 2 Spore Crawlers. So very, very nice adjustment by HappyZerg as soon as he sees what's going on. Very happy now that he didn't build roaches, I'm sure.
Oh man, it's hard to contain myself with your jokes. But anyways, Fiasco's definitely gonna push out like ASAP. He has got 7 gateways building. Oh wow, this is an all-in.
Oh,
that's it. There's gonna be no third base from Fiasco.
2 base all in. Will it work?
Yeah. Usually you don't have 8 gateways, a robo, and a starport, or excuse me, a Stargate.
I'm trying. There's a warp prism coming out too, so there's going to incorporate some sort of a drop slash a multi-prong attack here. The Void Ray trying to come in on the third base, but there's a Spore Crawler there. He's going to push it off. The Zergling's circling back around after getting kicked out of the front of Fiasco's base. Here comes that Void Prism, or Warp Prism, though. Prism. Wah, wah.
And so we have Pathogen Glance from HappyZerg. It'd be interesting to see if he goes Infestor right now. Infestor is smart if there's going to be a ton of Void Rays. But for one Void Ray?
I mean, there's not much. It's going to be... trying to figure out...
Or 2
it's
Void
going to be
Rays?
Warp and Zealot, so it's going to be Sentry, Zealot, Void Ray.
Yeah, then I would say Fungal's not a bad idea at all.
No.
Let's see, how many
Zerglings? Get it out in
Zerglings?
time, though, because this...
68, 70 Zerglings.
That's a lot of Zerglings.
Yeah, that is a lot of Zerglings. This will be interesting to see how this plays out.
And his third base is going to fall, most likely, but it's kind of all in, so if he can kill off the force...
And of course, this starts the chat. Of course, that's all you need to do to beat GM with Protoss. It's all in. I will admit, it does favor. Protoss does favor that right now.
Yeah, and those Void Rays just doing their damage. More Warp-ins coming in. He's trying to push up the ramp instead of taking out this third base, though, because he needs to destroy that infrastructure, but he kind of walled himself off there with those force fields.
What are you waiting for, man? That's your advantage here.
Yep. The longer this goes on, the better chance that HappyZerg has to hold off. And it looks like he's making that final push now, though. Those Mortals doing that insane damage to those Roaches. More Zerglings piling out. Trying to get involved in this fight. The Zealots are tearing it up, though. Void Rays are just wreaking so much havoc on everything. And there are no units left for HappyZerg. HappyZerg GG's. Too much power there.
Yeah. That's
I'm
frankly how
switching
the
toss.
first game should have gone. Yeah.
DTs. Marine Stim DTs. We haven't talked about
Yeah.
Marine Stim DTs in a long time.
Well, yeah. Thank God that didn't happen.
No shit. I can see it now. And Billy doing all-ins on DTs. All right, so what are we at now? Are we 2-1? 2 wins for Fiasco and 1 win for HappyZerg.
Yep.
All right, so interesting decision there by Fiasco to go for the 2-base all-in. Very nice comp. That Void Ray Immortal, both very powerful units, very controlling units. And just able to keep, with Zealots and Sentries, keep everything off of them and allow them to do their max damage and just melt the face off the Zerg there. So, the question is, what are you chuckling about? The question is what's HappyZerg going to do here? Well, what can he do?
I don't know yet. I'm
Do you
not
think
really sure.
just a better scouting, like having more scout? Because missing those 8 gateways probably was a.
Yes, I mean there was not enough defensive plays to deal with that. Yeah, I would. Yeah, scouting probably would have helped a lot.
Yeah. I mean, if you see that all incoming early enough, and you can get a good defense set up, and build units instead of building drones, which he was continuing to push drones while that force was setting up midfield pretty much under that prism.
Yeah.
This map is good. What map is it? Whirlwind? I like Whirlwind. Whirlwind's fun.
Excuse me.
Are we members of Team Gravity? No, we are not members of Team Gravity. I am a member of no team, and Shadow there is coach / Tampa Esports / I don't know, what do you call yourself? You're not a member of team per se, are you?
A member of Team Gravity? No.
Nah.
I'm not on the roster, but I actively support Team Gravity because they are a Tampa team and they kick ass.
True.
And Beast is pretty cool and can kind of rap.
Kind of rap.
And kind of play StarCraft.
Just random guys willing to BS on the air. Yeah, we pretty much, 2 guys lack shame. One a mutt, one a ginger.
Strawberry Blonde.
Strawberry Blonde? What? Don't deny your roots, man. Don't deny your soulless roots.
Well, my roots are Norwegian. There's no Irish here. This is Norwegian.
You don't have to be Irish to be a ginger.
What's that?
So you don't have to be Irish to be a ginger. You just have to lack a soul.
Well, yeah, this is true. But genetically, yeah, it comes from my Norwegian side.
Gotcha. I like these spawn locations on this map. I like seeing this kind of closer spawn location. It'll be make for an interesting early game. Hopefully, some excitement early on for us as we take a look around.
Well, any game with Fiasco is going to have excitement because Fiasco is a very dynamic player. What's up?
Yeah, he's definitely dynamic. He's doing interesting builds, and the thing is most players have kind of like a standard build that they're really good with, they stick with, but he seems to have like a lot of builds that he's practiced and he's very familiar with.
Yeah, it works. It will be interesting to see if we keep doing these fight nights for, an extended period of time and we keep bringing in the same players, we might start to see builds counter each other that are specifically designed to beat the other player.
Ah, that'd be an interesting dynamic. I'd like to see that day develop, where they're starting to research each other and develop builds to counter each other from playing so much. Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that makes GSL stand out is the fact that the players know well in advance who they're up against. And I think
they can scout it out.
Yeah, and it gives them an opportunity to basically show the game at its finest level because they're basically doing what they think is the best possible build against their opponent. And may the best player win.
I mean, that's what they do in sports, in football and baseball. They scout out who they're playing against. They develop a strategy against that person. Makes for a better game.
Indeed.
All right, so was that Forge first this time again from Fiasco? So changing it up again from that first on gate expand.
Yep, and nothing special coming from either player. We do have
third base, which was scouted out
third hatch
immediately by Fiasco.
And that will probably prompt a very similar build to last game. Certainly some type of early push.
Yeah, if not, an all-in, exact same build as before. But
I have missed Alexi. HappyZerg needs to seriously snort a line of meth and get in the zone.
Jeez.
Alexi was... I gotta tell you this. Alexi was so drunk one time when I came into channel. He started cussing me out and like talking about Darius, like my girlfriend, like all the things he's gonna do to her and all that. He didn't even remember who I was. He was so drunk.
Maybe he just snorted a line of meth and got real.
Indeed.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
All right. Well, the Stargate is a little cheekier place this time for Fiasco. So,
makes you think that he's trying to hide it and go for the same build because the robotics facility is as well. Imagine how much shit you get in Ukraine being a guy. And the
he didn't type shit.
Oh, ass you get. You know what? That's true. Because I went to Croatia, and there was a very favorable ratio of guy to girl for our shit when we pulled into Croatia, so... Yeah, that's true. There is more women than men. It's probably been up all night getting laid by 3 chicks trying to pick a wife. You can take all 3 of them. Yep, there's the Void Ray, there's the Immortal, so we are going to see the same build out of Fiasco. The question is there going to be enough time for HappyZerg to spot the Void Ray? And
I think...
build roaches. Did he cancel the roach one?
I think he's going for pneumatized carapace. I don't know if he got it the last time, but he should be able to have enough time to get a scout in.
I think he saw the Void Ray. The Void Ray kind of skirted the...
Well, he had to have, because the Void Ray killed, or at least shot at the Overlord, didn't it?
No, it just skirted the vision of it.
Okay.
But now...
No, it's got a kill on it. I think it killed an Overlord already.
Now it is, yeah. It's got 2 kills now. And that will supply block HappyZerg. Research weapons. Yeah, we're going to see pretty much the exact same build out of HappyZerg. Or out of Fiasco. HappyZerg throwing down some defensive structures this time to defend that third, but I don't think the attack's going to come at the third for this one.
Well, that's not enough to defend it anyways. A single Spine and Spore.
No.
Yeah, if you know you're getting all in, you need to be liberal with your Spine and Spores.
There's the War Prism. He does see the Warp Gates this time. So he knows they're coming. He needs to bulk up his army and get ready for this. This is the same all-in from last match. And the question now is he going to react to it correctly? He's getting Galil Reconstitution for his roaches. lot of Zerglings being in production. There's 16 Zerglings coming out. You know, the force fields really controlled the engagement last time, and Zerglings were not able to get barely any damage in.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure what he's planning on doing here. Like, we're not seeing... Okay, that's good. Hydras will definitely help a lot.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd like to see some static D from HappyZerg. He's got enough minerals at this point.
Yeah, and he pumps out a wave of 16 roaches instead. Yeah. I wish I would have liked to see those as Hydralisks or static defense. Here's a static defense being put down. He's still got a little bit of time before the engagement comes, but here comes more spine crawlers. And he's running low on time.
4 Void Rays, Immortal, a bunch of sentries.
Not enough Hydralisks.
This could be brutal.
Nice surround by the Zerglings. The Zerglings are in on the units.
Ooh.
Oh, they're getting some damage in. The roaches are in there. Fiasco's in trouble. He took more damage than he was intended to on that. Lost all but 2 Void Rays. Nice defense by HappyZerg. Fiasco lost a little bit of his control there. He's going to warp in some more units and try again.
Yeah, this is his last chance. This has to work, and it has to work quickly, because that Hydralisk count is going to get up to untenable. He's going to have Groove Spines in a second.
Yeah, it was up to 8 Hydralisks in there, more.
Yeah, I think
Fiasco actually lost his window already.
Yeah,
and there's nothing in his production tab right now, so he's thinking. HappyZerg getting in position for a surround. He's got his Zerglings up on the top. He's got his Roach Hydra on the bottom, and he runs his Zerglings by a bad position. He just sacked all of his Zerglings.
That wasn't really necessary.
No, it wasn't. I think he was trying to move them back around with his army, but he mispathed them. Very nice surround. Yeah.
And there's so many queens here.
Yeah.
Oh my
Even with all those force fields pushing stuff back, he's just... Fiasco's in definite trouble. There's no third base. He went for this all in. I think once these units are done, we're going to see the GG from Fiasco. And I don't think there's anything that he can do right now. As more units just continue to stream in. Like, it is all unit production right now out of HappyZerg. He's not worried about drones. He's not worried about building more gas. He's just all units, and he has more income right now, and he's going to be able to more of attrition this out. Fiasco, I don't think, is going to be able to take this.
No, definitely not.
Got the Overlords on the high ground, so he can continue to engage and continue to do more damage to this army. And every unit that gets picked off from Fiasco is just another nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that's way too many Hydralisks.
Yeah, if we take a look at the army right now, the army supply is 73 to 22 and dwindling fast. That's just not going to be enough. HappyZerg needs to keep pushing.
Actually, yeah, I mean, he should.
I mean, he doesn't have to, but I think he should.
Yeah, because the Robo Bay is not going to be done for another 40 seconds. And then it's going to take forever for Colossi to come out.
Not to mention they can't get behind their wall in. He's walled himself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the force fields right now are not able to really prevent the damage coming in from these Hydralisks. Roof Spines is done. Zealots are just getting melted. Zerglings are running up the ramp, giving vision. Now we might want to fall back.
Yeah, and all this liquid is starting to catch up with me. I need this game to be over soon.
Very nice. So he is planning to just kind of keep him pinned in. He doesn't want to engage this. Although there are going to be Colossi coming out now.
Hydralisks have nice asses? I'll have to check this out.
Wait, what?
Alexi says they have nice asses.
I'm zoomed in on it. I can't say that I agree.
You know, the tail's not really doing it for me.
All those spines would hurt.
Well, some people were into that. Now, I wouldn't say you were wrong, Flipster. I just think the execution was not as good as it could have been. Certainly, he should not have lost those Zerglings the way he did.
No, yeah, there was no need to just run those Zerglings right through the middle of the army.
But still.
Zerg is maxed here, so he's gonna do some damage. Some roaches are up, giving good vision. There's the Overseer, pooping out a a Changeling. Changeling's always good to have.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the GG. That game was over for a while, though. We kind of knew that once that army got dwindled down to a 73-20, that Fiasco didn't have anything left. All right, so we are now 2-2. This is coming down to the final matchup. So there is one match left. Will Fiasco be able to pull it out? Will HappyZerg be able to take it down? Are you going to run to the bathroom real quick while it's loading up?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
Good call. I'll hold down the fort for you. All right, so last matchup, guys. Everybody in chat there. HappyZerg is taken 2. Fiasco is taken 2. This is coming down to Game 5. Go ahead and throw up in chat who you think is going to take Game 5 and take the series, giving them their first win in the show match series. Both players looking for their first win want to be 1-1 instead of 0-2. It's definitely not the way to go. The Colossus was stuck. Yeah, the Colossus was stuck. Definitely some great matches between these two players. Fiasco with some interesting builds. I don't know if going back to the same build on that was a good idea. It was definitely scouted out by HappyZerg, kind of what we said at the beginning. You know, what is HappyZerg going to do? He's going to scout better. Scouts that eight gateways going down and gets a good force at that choke point between the natural and the third, not allowing to make a push. And the longer that he delayed that attack into it, you know, Fiasco just couldn't get what he needed to attack into that choke point. And the longer that went on, the bigger lead that HappyZerg was able to build and was able to just pick off units. That war of attrition, you know, Fiasco can't reinforce that endlessly on 2 bases. So great job by HappyZerg, able to take that game back. We are now tied up, coming into the final match. Can't wait to see who's going to win this one. The cat poster. It's all about the cat. So make sure you're throwing out your support in chat there for the winner. Hell yeah, Marine Cat. Marine Cat's my co-caster right now. We're loading up into the game. We're waiting. Shadow's relieving his bladder of some stress. He has been sucking down too much McDonald's cafe. It's coffee, but they call it cafe because they suck. You feeling better now, man?
I think all I did was just break the seal.
Oh man, that's gonna make it worse.
So I'm gonna keep drinking.
At least we got a break coming up after this match. Because it's 2-2, so this is gonna end up the series, and then we're gonna be going over to our main event, which, if things would work, is gonna be Solar versus Straylock.
Yeah,
South Korea versus Ukraine.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty intense.
Are we really switching back and forth servers between matches?
Yes, we are.
Son of a bitch.
I know, man. It's a lot of work.
Yep. So the next matchup coming up after this one, this epic matchup between Fiasco and HappyZerg coming down to the final game is going to be Solar versus Straylock. Straylock from Ukraine and Solar being our South Korean Zerg. Another Terran versus Zerg matchup.
Ooh, Bengali.
What the hell is this?
This map is
Whiskey
hilarious.
Tango Foxtrot over. I have not seen this map. What is this?
Okay, you see the road on the bottom?
Yeah.
You can't build on it, but you can run units on it. And actually, all the water, you can go in the water too. It's actually kind of funny because one of your bases is underwater.
That's awesome.
It is pretty cool.
Wow. So you can build in the water.
I didn't wash my hands.
All
No,
the
I
water.
licked them clean.
That's great. Oh, I love this map. It's weird, but it's cool.
I don't know when the next fight night is. I would imagine no more than 2 weeks away.
Yeah. We are up to 264 viewers. 66. We're growing by the second. So all you guys watching out there who have enjoyed this matchup between HappyZerg and Fiasco coming down to the last matchup, be sure to get your friends watching. Send it out on Facebook. Send it out on Twitter. Because this final matchup coming up is going to be between Straylock and Solar. It is going to be epic. I think, is Solar our first South Korean player to come into Fight Night?
Yes.
Our first ever South Korean player. We are now worldwide, internationally known Fight Night.
Yeah, because I don't think Moon has played in any of our fight nights yet.
Yeah. All right. So, what? This map just confuses the shit out of me, dude. Like, you have no idea. Like, my mind is blown right now. There's Korean writing on the side. There's on the side of the buildings. There's
this is actually based on a
7-Eleven.
location. Like this is modeled. This is based on a real location in South Korea.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a 7-Eleven sign there. You know what? You know what? We need to edit this map and put right in the center of the map where they got that all kill Star League. We need to put the Fight Night League. We need to find a way to put that over.
That's a good point.
Take over some of the advertisement. Wow, this is...
Now, is it the old GSL studios that are on this map or the new one? That I don't remember. I don't remember which... Yeah, I don't remember which location is in this map.
I like this map. I gotta say, I really like this map.
You know how I know you like this map?
I've said it a couple of times.
No, because you're very quiet, which means you're probably checking out the scenery.
I am definitely checking out the scenery. When Shinigami stops talking, he's looking at shit.
Yeah.
Zerglings at the beach.
Unfortunately, all the beach chairs are unoccupied.
I know, right? They need to find a way to put some hot chicks in there. Tell me what gamer wouldn't love to play a map that had hot chicks laying out on the beach.
Yeah.
And the Zerglings coming up, and they are gonna not sure how to wall here. Fiasco's confused.
Well, yeah.
It's understandable.
Generally, one puts a unit there and puts it in hold position.
Yeah. So, not sure how to defend all any. I wish I could type to all of them.
Fleshlight. Wow, there's actually somebody named Fleshlight in chat.
Alexi wants to give us one of the personal maps. I don't think that's a good idea.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we used it on Fight Night. If it was funny.
I'm sure it'll be hilarious.
I mean, these are show matches.
Yeah. I'm so glad this is in the map pool. This is awesome. This is the perfect venue for the deciding match between these two players. Perfect venue. Like, I love it. Is this going to be the deciding? Like, if it goes to a game 5 or game 7, is this going to be the deciding map? Because I hope so.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, everybody's on even footing on this map. You have no idea what's coming at you.
Well, it's not a game that gets, or a map that gets played very often in Europe and North America, seeing as how there's no major competition that uses it.
Yeah. Do they actually use it in GSL?
Yes. GSTL, they've used it.
Wow, that's awesome. They probably have, like, they make so much money from that now over in Korea. They probably have their own, like, team of map designers. Here comes the Oracle in. Starts sniping. He does move him this time. There's no AFK drones. He gets 5 still. 6, 7, 8. Ugh. You know, even moving your drones away, he still gets 8.
Yeah, but he didn't have a spore.
No, he didn't have a spore.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Fiasco does the exact same thing again.
That he did in that first game.
Yeah, he's just going to follow up with an attack and... Ooh, Twilight Council.
Yep, that means the blink's gonna be coming. Phoenix beating up on the Overlord.
Dildo Creek.
What?
That's what Alexi named his map.
Oh, jeez. I don't think we can show that. Oh, we're so close to 300 viewers. So close.
Dude, we're not regulated by the FCC.
I know, but I don't know if I feel comfortable casting on Dildo Creek.
These are the internets. I mean, we might be posting our stream link in 4chan,
Yeah.
but we'll still get high viewers.
You know, you think with being a citizen of Florida and having a phallic symbol for a state capitol building, I'd be more comfortable casting on Dildo Creek, but in case you didn't know, in case you're from somewhere else and you don't live in Florida and you don't know about Florida, if you're driving up to the capital of Florida and you're coming up the main road, which is US 19, runs the whole length, and you're running into the capital of Florida, eventually up over the hill you will see the peak of the building. And as you continue on, you will see the older Capitol building on the side. Well, in the middle, it's a very tall building, 20-something floors, and on the side, there's 2 domes. So basically, as you're driving into the Capitol, it looks like a cock and balls.
Well, you know the Washington Monument is a big phallic symbol, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, it doesn't have the 2 balls on the side like Florida. Florida's got the full package. We got the meat and potatoes, all right?
Yeah.
That was a nice, though we did not mention, that was a nice pick off of those Zealots by the Zerglings, a nice surround. Archon being morphed in, so there was not a blink out of that. It was actually a move into Templar.
Yeah.
Check the upgrades. He didn't get Storm, though, surprisingly.
It's gonna be nasty. No. He's doing...
Zealot Archon?
Yeah, Zealot Archon. And it's gonna be pretty sick. Against a bunch of Zerglings.
Yep, and it's gonna... This underwater base is gonna be the first...
You know what? You know, anything that's in the water should instantly get electrocuted if an Archon walks in there.
It just walks in the water, like on the other side of the map,
Yeah.
and just start taking 1 damage.
It'll be like our very first game, like the 500 range Spore Crawler.
that 500 range Spore Crawler was ridiculous. And its attack speed was insane, too, because they were flying across the map. Machine gunning. Nobody loves me, why? Why does nobody love Zen?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know, Zen.
I missed the chat that led up to it.
I don't either. I miss it, too.
Alright, so we have Burrow again from HappyZerg.
But what's he gonna... Like, he's not doing the Galileo Constitution, so I don't know what his plan with Burrow
He is. He is.
Get it wholly run by Batman.
Oh, you meant tunneling claws or probing claws, whatever.
Yeah.
The claws thing.
Yeah.
God,
Alright,
if
so
Beast were ever
he
to
sees
give
him
Alexi
move out.
a mod.
These Zerglings are coming back in. There's a Photon Overcharge, though, and they're going to get pushed right back out. And Fiasco's not going to come back. He's going to continue to march across the field. He's got 2 pylons set up in the middle. We're going to see a nice engagement here as these creep tumors are going submerged as well.
Not to be the bad guy here.
Roaches being produced, lots of them, lots of stalkers coming out. 4 or 5 Archons on the field. It's going to get dangerous.
That is a lot of Archons.
Yeah, it is.
And he should almost certainly get this 3rd down.
Oh, definitely. Oh, man, everything's just melting. Nice burrow on the roaches, but they die anyway. And yeah, the Archons just push back. There's still 3 Archons left alive.
Oh my goodness.
And Zerg calls for a timeout. Alright, here we go. So 3rd base is going to be falling down as that quick timeout. Roaches are going to unburrow and get out of there. He's going to move back, and this force is going to just continue to push because there's nothing that's going to be able to stop him.
Nope. And
more roaches being produced, but there's definitely not enough.
Say congratulations to Fiasco.
Yeah, let's go ahead and throw congratulations out there to Fiasco. And I don't want to throw out a F you to all out there that said all-ins every time for Protoss, because he didn't all-in that time. It was just good play. So congratulations to Fiasco picking up his first win on Fight Night. Let's see.
Is that really Fiasco's first win?
Huh. Yeah, he's 0 for 1 on Fight Night.
Wow.
That's what it said anyway. Oh, this is main event status. I didn't see preliminary. I thought it was 0-0. I don't think he's played a preliminary.
Yeah. Yeah, who was it? Didn't he lose to Neeb? Oh, I don't remember. We've had so many of them already.
I think it was the last one I casted with you that Fiasco lost. No, it was the last one I casted. It was the Fright Night, the Halloween one. I think that was HappyZerg. HappyZerg lost.
All right. So at this point, we're going to take a 5 to 10 minute break while we go hunt down Straylock and Solar.
Are we going to the Korean server first, or?
That remains to be seen. Yeah, Beast isn't sure yet.
Okay. So, yep, we will go to a commercial break. The main event coming up. Get your friends watching. Let's hit that 300 viewership.